name is Aoun Muhammad, and today we will go through a chapter of, startup financing and startup business development. So the key to any startup is how to devise the strategy to develop the business model. So our target for this workshop is to enhance the capabilities of startups to put in more time and efforts on the business model development. So these are the few contents or the overview that we can go through with some examples as well. So the first one is I would like to start with the types of the startup models. So in startup models, as you can see, there are various types: B2C, B2P, B2B, and B2G and G2G as well. So all these types have some unique selling propositions. They have different revenue streams. They have different cost centers. They have different customer segments, and they are all solving different kind of problems that they face or that they think they can exploit and make something good out of it in terms of the financial value or the economic value. So these are the few types that are mostly common in the market right now. So if you look at the B2C, we have some examples of aggregators. In Pakistan, we have some aggregators like Quick Pay, Sada Pay, and different sort of aggregators and payment aggregators as well. We have in insurance aggregator, we have Smart Choice, and from the B2B marketplace, as you can see, we have a very good platform of what you can say. Taraz is an example of e-commerce marketplace. And we have subscription models as well. We have services and vertical sales as well. So the next thing I would like to jump on is that business development rationale. So one of the major problem that every startup faced, in my experience or in my previous 5-6 interaction with the startups, is that they face the problem of developing the business plan because it took a lot of time to devise a complete wholesome document that have all the things that are essential for any business to prosper or to map and every aspect of the business. So what startups can do, or what we can plan right now is that our strategy was not to build a wholesome document of 40 pages. Our strategy should be focused on one thing, that what we want to do, and it should be clearly charted out in some bullet points or in some canvases that we will discuss later. It has to be flexible because it requires a lot of to and fro motion. I mean, we go back and forth many times just to see whether it's working or not. If we stick to one thing, then it won't work most of the time. And it has to be transparent. By transparent, I mean that it has to be auditable from all the stakeholders' point of view, and also it needs to be very well versed and very easily. It has to be devised in such a manner that it will be easily comprehensible for all the stakeholders who are reading it, or most importantly, the team that is going for that business proposition. So as you can see in this portion, as you can see here, so these three things will develop a plan or a document or a roadmap for any startup to go and to launch in the market, and to see whether it's they have the potential, the market is providing good feedback, or what's the strength that they can exploit, or what the opportunity in the market that they can exploit. So first is the vision, second is the options, third is the plan. So as I mentioned earlier, that it requires to and fro motions, back and forth. You plan something, you vision something, you plan on it, and then you go back and revise your plan as per the feedback or as per the market's what you can say responsiveness to your business proposition. So first of all, in the vision, as we can see, it's we need to map our target ecosystem For instance, if we want to do something in health tech, let's say we want to make a platform where all the doctors can come in and all the patients can come in and take advice on the go. They don't have to go for a doctor. I mean, the specialized one, they have to go. But other than that, from our target is that we will target GPs only. Like we have to, I mean, just for a flu, we don't have to waste time just to go and see the doctor. It's on the go. So we need to map all the aspects in it, and that's what we say in our it's like a context mapping of the business. First is what are the target audience profile. Second is what is the regulatory framework there for that particular business or segment. Third is what is the economic what you can say economic environment, or whether it's they have some what is the ease of doing business thing there. And how much money we can make. If our target or if our value proposition revolves around making some good financial returns, then it might be the case. Otherwise, if we are, I mean, some sort of, we are working or we are developing something for an NGO or for the betterment of the people at large, then we should be focusing on what is the economic value that we are creating by creating jobs or by providing opportunities or by reducing threats to the people. So, and then we go and we have different options that if this fails, then this, if this fails, then that. And then we move on to plan. Now, this is the plan is our target for today's session. And since the limitation of time, we will jump straight to the key examples that I've prepared for the session. So in the plan, what we do, we create a roadmap. As discussed earlier, our plan should be focused, flexible, and transparent. It should not be a lengthy document because it requires time. And in startups, time is equals money, equals funding, equals opportunity lost. So if we are wasting a lot of time, then it is an opportunity loss because the competition is fierce. There are a lot of players looking to develop the same thing most of the time. And first mover advantage is the key. Or the product unique selling proposition, or the product key features. If they are gone, they're gone. I mean, there's no way back. So let's move on to the next one. That's the canvases. So when devising the business model plan or the whole thing, there are two basic questions that we came across. First one is that what is the key element of the society or of the market that we want to target, or what is the key problem that we want to solve. So if the plan, if the business, the person who is imagining or who has a vision, or who is an entrepreneur who is thinking of the ideas, has some rough sketch. I mean, it's basically what you can say, from the scratch. If someone is thinking of it, then I would advise to go for the lean canvas, because both the canvases do the same thing. We have market on one side, we have product on one side, and we make a match of both, and we create value. And from that value, we create revenue, and we serve the target market. Sorry. So if the picture is not that blurred in the mind, if you have aligned something before, or you have walked through your mind that we have certain partners in mind, we have certain resources in mind that we will deploy, then the business canvas is the solution. So first, I will show you some examples of the lean canvas. I mean, this is the lean canvas. On the left, we have the product. On the right, we have the market. In the market segment, what we are primarily doing, we are serving a market segment, and we are creating a solution for a problem that is faced by that particular market segment. So that's what we have a product side. We devise something, it's a software, it could be a product, it could be a SaaS thing, it could be a infrastructure, it could be a platform, it could be anything. So then we move on to what value are we creating for that market segment if they opt for our product. So if it's value for them, they will buy us. If it's not value, they will don't use or buy us. If it's no value, then our product will be, lost in the bulk of all the products that's already been lost in the market. So once we have devised these three pillars, the problem, the market segment, and the value proposition, then we go out to the market. We reach the market, and for reaching the market, we have some channels. How to get awareness of our product to the market, and then we have some in order to check it whether it's workable or not. We have some KPIs in place. We monitor them regularly, whether it's it could be financial KPIs, it could be non-financial KPIs like the product usability or the product feedback from the clients. So that's the metrics. And in doing that, we definitely incur some cost. We should have in our mind that we have these kind of cost structures that we are looking at. This is the amount that we need for development of the platform. This is the amount that we need for the development of office. If it require a work space, then these are the key cost centers. For the marketing, this is the budget. For human resource development, this is the budget, and for other things. And then we have some revenue streams. With regard to the revenue stream, there are a lot of revenue streams. There are direct, indirect, induced, all kind of revenue streams that a startup can envisage. And it has to create good value. And for that value, we should have some advantage with us. What excludes us from the herd is the key for the value proposition to get more customer segment and to solve the problem with a solution that we have already developed. So this is the lean canvas. Now we move to the business canvas model. It's most of the elements are same. Apart from only two. What are those two elements? Is first one is the key partners. That in the previous one we don't have some partners. We just know that this is a problem that we are going to solve, and this is a solution. How we're going to solve it is the next step, and that's in the business model canvas, and that's what differentiates the stage of idea that the entrepreneur is in. So the first one, so the first change is the key partners. That in this thing we know who are our key partners that we will go straight away and tap in to solve that problem, and what key activities do we need to do in order to successfully accomplish the idea. So now I would be giving you an example of for the lean canvas. So this is a template that I have developed for some, what you can say, dummy B2B marketplace. So on the right, we have the market, on the left, we have the product as discussed earlier. So the sequence of activities that will be shown in this slide format. Just let me share that slide with you. Yeah, can you see the screen right now?
Yes, it's lean canvas and B2B marketplace.
Yeah. Yes. So if you move forward, the first thing is a problem. That, for instance, we are devising a strategy right now for a B2B marketplace for some machineries or some heavy mechanical equipment sale purchase marketplace. It's like the RAS. We have vendors, we have customers, and we have a platform, we have a website, we have an app. So we want to do one thing, and what's that? Is that we want the machineries that are in idleness to expand their sales. For instance, I have a bulldozer with me, and I am an equipment supplier. I have heavy equipment, earth moving equipment with me, and they are idle most of the time. So either I go for the big contracts, which I am not right now currently due to the lack of the economic activity. It's not working for me. They are idle, and I have to spend a lot of money in their maintenance and to their upkeep. It's better to use them and to get more value upfront. So I need some channel to promote it. One way is to do that is I look for the contracts that are running in the country at the moment, or I will do some my own peer group marketing things. Second thing, if I have if I some from some support from some any app or some application or some marketplace, I would go for the listing on that platform, like OLX or any other platform that we use to sell, to buy or to rent. So by doing by developing that platform, what I am doing right now is I am overcoming the machinery idleness for the customer. Also, I am providing him with more opportunities to outreach or to distribute the product. So what is the market segment for me? I have contractors, industrial owners, traders, agents, broker, importers, direct owners, and manufacturers. So these are my market segment that will that faces a problem that I'm going to solve. How I'm going to solve it, and the solution is that I will develop a filtered market knowledge through efficient data management, buying behavior, offer optimization, individual recommendations. Means my platform will have these features that they will not only just provide you with a list of the persons who are looking to buy that equipment or machinery, but they will also our platform will also optimize it with the level of pricing that they have, or with the rating that they have, or what recommendations about them is also available. Then we have a value proposition, that why would that market segment of customers will be willing to buy this thing or use our platform. So what we are doing is we are developing a unified marketplace where we have all the buyers, all the sellers in that particular region. They can directly access to the buyers. They can go globally for some contracts. For instance, it's for us and for our stakeholders. Sorry, I didn't mention it earlier. That our value proposition should have should address our customers and our stakeholders as well. Why stakeholders? Because stakeholders, especially with regard to the funders or to the investors, they really need something in return. I mean, they are investing in it, so they need definitely some sort of financial return or some economical return that for the investment that you're making. So the third point is opportunity to market your products globally. Is that we are developing the platform, and that's the outreach of that platform is not limited to the local market. It can go outside Pakistan, and it can, what you can say, provide a bigger canvas to paint on with your product. It will enhance the cross-selling opportunities. For instance, from a business investor's point of view, if I'm investing in some business, I would like to see that what cross-selling opportunities that business has. For instance, we have the data of the clients, that these are the companies that are buying, these are the companies that are selling. So what other products or what other features that we can sell to those clients is one thing, and what we can do with that data is another thing. So these are the few features from the investor's point of view. And the last one is that our platform would be providing some real-time negotiation options as well. That it won't take a day just to quote a price and to get the bid out of it, but it will be a real-time negotiation. So both the parties can connect easily and swiftly the transition will flow. Third one is the revenue streams. I have basically put in all whatever the option available with regard to this platform and for others as well. I have put in all the revenue streams in here. First thing is that people will come in, people have to buy our subscription. Then we have some advertising revenue. We have some listing fee for those who are interested in selling machineries and equipments. We have some paid promotions, definitely for some advertisements from some vendors or equipment providers. We have some successful, in terms of commission, we have some success-based fees that's variable. We have some commissions on the projects. What we provide as an add-on to our clients or customers is that we will provide let's say a 5-star thing. For instance, we have a machinery and we have rated it as 5-star. Why we have rated it 5-star? Because we did our own valuation of that machinery. Our team has went there and did all the checkups, and we give it 5-star. It's like Park Wheels is doing it with the car share product. So, and we have insurance. So when it's insurance, we provide one-stop solution, a turnkey solution, that you come here, you got the machinery that's validated, you got it insured, you got it leased, we will patch you through the banks, and you got a repair maintenance contract as well. So it's a complete solution for someone who is buying machinery from our platform or some equipment from our platform. In terms of cost structure, we have, these are the, common cost elements that I have put in through. That marketing is an essential thing. Sales team cost. Marketing is for the, social media marketing, for some other marketing campaigns that we want to run, some ads, or if we offer a TVC, then that might be the case. For the sales teams, that we would be going out to get more customers on board for our platform to get acknowledged by the market. Then we have some support staff for the offices. We have some office development costs. We have some technology costs. That's very crucial because we need to be developing some website, some app, or some other kind of product. Then we have some cloud or IT infrastructure costs, and we have designing costs for people to use that app or website. It has to be pitch perfect with regard to the user interface and the user experience. Then we can also offer some sort of promotions and discounts. So that's linked to the marketing thing, that we are offering products and on a discount for a specific period of time. So this is basically the cost structure. And then definitely the how we raise awareness for our business is a key question. So we need to be focused on whether we are going for organic or an inorganic way of promoting our marketplace. For both the types, we have different, medium to promote it. One is SEO, so that we can, so that our website is always on the top of the list whenever someone searches to buy any equipment or machinery. Then on websites, we place our banners. Then it's a social media campaign. Then we have mobile app. So we also, our reach becomes a bit, bigger in terms of mobile app, because the users are many more in Pakistan. And then the customer service platform, and then different forms and forums as well. And then we definitely have to have some matrices and some KPIs, so that we monitor our progress. And we also have the data, so we need it to be filtered, that specifically with regard to the market profiling, market segmentation, that has to be covered properly for us to reach them through our marketing campaigns. And definitely we have some performance KPIs, that what are the activation rates, what are the what you can say, what is the lifetime value that we generate from a client, and what is the customer acquisition cost, and what is the average revenue per user or per customer that we envisage or we take through. And then the advantage I've just wrote it down that we are the first mover, so we have minimal competition, we have access to the global market, and we have the hub of all the equipment used in US. So from holistic point of view, this is a one-page business plan that we have developed, and from this we can create our financial model, we can create our roadmap, our funding requirement, and what is our MVP is going to be like, and what is it going to be one MVP, or we go on and check for 2, 3, 4 products and we launch them simultaneously, or we launch them on phase wise. So this gives us a good idea of what we offer to the market. Now, the next one. So the same thing, but from a different perspective, is that this is now our plan is a bit defined, and we are going for a business model canvas. So all the things will remain same. It's basically developed for health tech, so you can relate to it and you can create your own with regard to your product. So we have all the elements same. The only thing that I would like to highlight here is this key partners. So as we have seen that in the previous lean canvas, we don't have key partners outlined straight away. We have a problem, and we are providing a solution to that problem. So, but right now our plan is a bit refined, and we know who we target to develop that particular product or solution. So in this case, the idea was to develop an app or to provide equipment to the elderly people or to the masses, so that we can monitor their health automatically, and they got their reports online. So whenever they go to any GP or any hospital, they just give them that code, and their whole medical history is in front of the screen. So it's easy to manage, especially in case of elderly people, because the medical history plays an important role in providing some medicines to them. So we have key partners in this plan, and they are the IT platform providers, healthcare specialists, telemedicine equipment provider, entrepreneurs, health partners, doctors, nutritionists and pharmacists, insurance providers, emergency service providers, and rescue service providers. So as soon as some prompt come in for our app or for our equipment, so it will prompt the right team to get mobilized and to provide support. So we need these key partners in order to make our service effective or to make our product work. So what are the key activities? In order to do that, we need these sort of what you can say services to be integrated with our app. One is the network of doctors, laboratories, and pharmacies. They need to have our app or our what you can say some sort of patch installed in their software. We have to have good communication network with them. It has to be centralized database, and the payment options should be there either in cash or non-cash options as well. For instance, someone wants to use card or some payment code or some easy paisa transfer, they can easily do it. And then we have aggregators. So we would be aggregating all the information, and we would be providing some sort of services from those payment aggregators or the payment service providers as well. Rest will be the same. Every business has different revenue streams. So we have some revenue streams here with regard to this business that is going to be a subscription-based model. we will charge some concession charges in if the we will charge commission on that fees that any patient is providing, and it's using our network to go. So this is briefly the overview of the business canvases.